ซึ่งเป็นเรื่องนะแต่ผมยังไม่ได้เรื่องแรกนะฮะผมเบื่อเมื่อไหร่ก็จะไปทำเรื่องแรกให้ฮะผมแล้ว
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate, and the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Kyla knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Liuli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Shinue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
.รอมันโหลดด้วยครับผมซึ่งนานมากเลยนะครับเช็ดสฟามันเป็นอะไรที่นานมากเลยครับการรอไอ้เกมนี้นะฮะโอเคเรามาถึงแล้วผมเข้ามาไปที่ไหนไปตามตรงนี้เหรอตัวเราต้องใช้ไม่ใช่อ๋อคือนี่เองเป็นกระบอกจริงไม่เห็นตัวละครอ่ะเนี่ยเขาซื้อบ้าอีกแล้วไหนก่อนสุ่ม
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Liuli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
อ่านไม่ทันอ่ะซับที่เลยต้องรีบอ่านนะฮะซึ่งคือก็แปลไม่ค่อยได้อังกฤษบางคำก็อ่านไม่ได้ผมขออภัยด้วยนะถ้ามันอ่านผิดก็ช่วยคอมเมนต์มาใต้คลิปด้วยนะครับผมซึ่งเราจะมานะฮะ
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, and we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
What
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wang Sheng some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
ก็เป็นยังไงเป็นถึงดีฆาตกรรมเจ้า
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
ฆาตกรรมที่แท้จริงยังไม่จบเลยยังจับไม่ได้เลย
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Well, if you really think about it, we don't have any other choice.
Indeed, no amount of consideration can change this outcome. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
ความเคารพต่อร่างของราชาแห่งหินเพราะงั้นถ้าเกิดเธอต้องการที่จะทำตามเป้าหมายแล้วก็อย่างนั้นก็เหลือแต่วิธีนี้แล้ว
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
จะทำให้คุณเข้าไปถึงร่างของเทพแห่งหินได้อีกครั้งถ้าจะไม่มีวิธีอื่นแล้วสินะ
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
รายละเอียดต่างๆนั้นเราค่อยคุยกันระหว่างทาง
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it?
สร้างสะพานของฉันเสร็จเรียบร้อยแล้วเป็นไงล่ะสร้างออกมาได้ไม่เร็วใช่ไหม
You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
น่าจะดื่มสักหน่อยก็จะได้ทำความคุ้นเคยกับการใช้ตะเกียบไปด้วยเลยงานกว่าผมดูแล้วนะแต่เองเป็นความคุ้นเคยกับการใช้ตะเกียบแค่นี้นะมันว่าจะมาเลยเขาไม่ขอสินค้าที่แล้วเขาสมัครเลยเวนใช่จำไม่ผิดเลยเกี่ยวกับคดีของใครยะนะใช่ไหมเนี่ยจำไม่ได้แต่มันจะมีอยู่ตอนช่วงมอนสเตอร์นี่เป็นช่วงแรกของมอนสเตอร์ตอนที่รู้คือพูดมาก่อนก็คือใครยะนั่นแหละเอาแล้วบักแล้วบักแล้วรอดบักแล้วนั่งรอดูมันบักตัดอีกแล้วอย่าเล่นมือสี่ผมเล่นมือสี่โอเคมา
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the seven nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here.
การต่อรองทางการพูดของประชาที่หยุดนะนี้จึงไม่ได้ผล
Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui.
ระวังเหรอ
That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
สายโลกต้องการใช้ผลประโยชน์จากความสัมพันธ์ของธงแห่งมังกรเกิดใหม่เนี่ย
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of burning anyway?
บ่ได้โปรดนะบ่ได้โปรดโปรดเลยเนาะเดี๋ยวว่าพิธีของเซตที่เราจะไปทำมันส่งผลดีต่อชินนี่ยังไงบ้างเหรอ
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to
ส
endure.
นับสนุนกำลังทรัพย์เท่านั้นฉันแค่หวังว่าประเพณีที่สืบทอดกันมาของลียุนจะไม่ถูกลืมเลือนโอ้ยที่เสียดี
These are the advanced funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
เบิกเงินก้อนต่อไปได้
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
เตียงที่ดีที่สุดผมว่าน่าจะแค่ใจให้คอลงไปแบบได้รับพลังหินไม่แน่ใจเลยว่าคือตอนนี้มีเทพโลกเทพเรานะแต่ผมไม่ทำหรอกเป็นเรื่องก่อนนะซึ่งนี่เป็นเรื่องเหมือนกันนะเดี๋ยวเราอัพเลเซอร์ก่อนนะฮะเราจะต้องเพิ่มเพลนี่นะเพิ่มไปปุ้งไปตรงนี้เป็นดาเมจขึ้นเป็น636แล้วเป็นเลเซอร์ของเราต้องเน้นอัพนะเน้นอัพเลเซอร์ของเราก็ลืมในการไปซื้อก็คือต้องอัพแบบเลเซอร์ด้วยนี่สุดแล้วเช็คก่อนนะเสริมพลังโอเคผมต้องใช้ไอ้เจ้านี่นะกับอะไรต้องสูตรของตัวละครอย่างตัวที่ก็ตบรอบอะไรสักอย่างตบตัวอะไรสักอย่างที่เกี่ยวกับนี้นะ
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of order.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
โอ้ล่ะ3 เท่าไม่ใช่ไง
Oh, it is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
How do you not think about moral when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
ไม่ว่าเรื่องอะไรต้องพิจารณาถึงโมราก่อนเช่นเดียวกับที่โดนถูกมัดโดยโมรา
What?
All Mora is currency,
โมรานั้น
but not all currency is Mora.
โมราเสมอไป
What? Is this how the rich live?
ต้องรวย
Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
ศาสตร์มหาภาพเป็นอย่างดีแต่กิจกรรมไม่รู้จักประหยัดเงินเล็กๆน้อยๆเลย
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations.
แต่ฉันก็มีวิธีแก้ไขจำกัดของฉัน
Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky.
ที่ช่วยผม
As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade.
รวมมีเนื้อแร่ความแววและละลายได้ในด้านที่ไม่ต่างกันมากนัก
Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not.
คุณจะพบว่าสินค้าที่สำเร็จแล้วบางชิ้นนั้นก็วางขายได้หรือไม่
If you return to those crafting merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame or that your heat control was poor.
โต๊ะประกอบชิ้นงานคุณโต๊ะประกอบชิ้นงานไม่ดีหรือจะควบคุมความร้อนของคุณไม่ดีแย่
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it.
และย่อมรู้ดี
A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
เด็กตัวนี่ที่ชี้ไม่ใช้ไม่ได้ชมดูนะครับ
What does that mean?
มันหมายความว่าไง
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon.
ฝักฟ้าได้
Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity.
ความเล่นไฟได้
In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its
อุณห
quality.
ภูมิสูงนั้นยังมีคุณภาพดี
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again.
ไม่ได้ใช้มันอีกแล้วฉลาดจริง
We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
แล้วรวมเอาหินทั้งหมดให้เราเผาหน่อยสิ
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, fine. As you wish. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
ถือสว่างค้าขายแบบนี้เพื่อก็แล้วกันแบบเพื่อนก็แล้วกัน
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
ขาดทุน
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to
ต่อ
boot.
นี้ไปเป็นสินค้าตัวอย่างละกันฉันใช้มีดตัดออกมาละติดหมายเลขไว้ด้วย
Aren't these too thin?
การกินเป็นแล้วมั้ง
Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost
บาง
see-through.
กว่าปีกของแมลงซะอีกบางสักจนมองทะลุได้แล้วโอเคเก่งสุดจริงนะ
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
ถ้ามากกว่านี้ฉันคงตายพอดีอ่ะ
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
ฟักก็ไฟคงไม่ไปจุนทันทีเลยมั้งถ้าบังกระดาษ
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
สินค้าตัวอย่างก็จะไม่ไปจนในทันที
Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
ตามหาสถานที่เพื่อทดลอง
Oh, Kaya remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dadaupa Gorge in the camp of the Hilly Trolls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions.
สนใจมากจะน่าจะตั้งเป็นเรือทำไปได้นะ
Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
แล้วเอาไปทำกันเลยนะได้แล้วทุกคน โอ้โหมันชั่วโมงสแต็กเลยโอ้จับแล้วที่ดีคือไปพนมไปไหนอะลงไปเลยนะครับท่านผู้ชมท้องน้องเฮ้ยบุญโดนดูตาไล่
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
ติวอันนี้ครับโอเคขวดของขวดเหล้าดิเทเลออนเลยน่าจะเป็นเหล้าของลูกนะโอเคมี
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilly Trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
แรงแถวเลยละกัน
Go as one! Leave it all to me. Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
There's still soup in here. These Hilly Trolls sure have big appetites. looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
ได้งั้นก็จุดไฟแล้วเริ่มทดลองกันได้เลยโอ้โหร้อนขนาดนี้มันยังจะจุดไฟอีกเลย
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which.
จำหมายเลขตำแหน่งของสินค้าตัวอย่าง3 ชิ้นนี้เอง
Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need.
ทำให้หม้อร้อนอยู่ตลอดและทำไปเรื่อยๆจนกว่าจะได้
Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
เพราะว่าเป็นสีฟ้าเท่าไหร่สินค้าก็ยิ่งจะดีเท่านั้นต้องจะสังเกตให้ดีๆนะโอ้โหสูงขนาดนี้
Nice and spicy. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Whoa, that light came from the first Noctilucous Jade. Hilly trolls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after. Nice and spicy. Came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food. I swear by my sword. Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we? Huh?
แล้วเราก็ไปที่เมืองหินหยูทีละพอร์ตเหมือนว่าผู้พิทักษ์ของคณะทหารสายฟ้าไม่ค่อยสดอารมณ์สักเท่าไหร่เบ็ด ด
You're back, my friend. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
แบตจะหมดแล้วแป๊บนึงนะติดแป๊บนะแป๊บโอ้ยแบตก็จะหมดมาหมดผิดเวลาจริงน่าจะทำผมเพื่อเรื่องนี้เสร็จแล้วเราก็ยังไงเอาอุปกรณ์มาอัพดาบของเจ้าตัวเลเซอร์นะฮะแต่ผมว่าน่าจะยากนะอ๋อจับได้ละเอาเบอร์3
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is...
เดี๋ยวยกคำพูดของนวดขาวเหรอวันพีชมีอยู่จริงเอาคำพูดของนวดขาวมาย้อนเลยมีนวดขาวจนย้อนคำพูดไป1 ทีวันพีชมีอยู่จริงในภาคมันที่ฟอร์ดอะเขาได้กล่าวไว้เดี๋ยวกันอื่นนะจะเล่นนะเราต้องชัดแบตนะซึ่งผมได้กล่าวไว้
Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Achising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring...
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
ไหมครับไม่มีเหมือนเดิมเลยเมื่อกี้มีคนดูมันอุ้ยโทรศัพท์ตกแม่ซื้อผมไปซื้ออะไรของให้พ่อผมไม่ได้ไม่ได้เอาโมโรมานะช่างน่าอายเสียจริงช่างสะเพร่าอีกแล้ว
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't... That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. It's just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
ที่นั่นคือสถานที่ที่เราวางแผนก่อพิธีกรรม
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
ไม่เคยว่าคุณมีสิทธิ์พูดยังจะพูดออกมาได้สบายแบบนี้
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
ได้คุณทั้งสองก็ตังมาเนี่ยนะโอเคเราต้องไปอ๋อไปที่ขอพิธีนั่นเองซึ่งไม่รู้โดนไล่ล่ากันที่ไหนซึ่งคาที่แล้วโดนดีใส่ว่าผิดคนผิดกระโดดไปหาล่านะที่อยู่ตรงนั้นของที่ไม่ได้เลยไม่ใช่เรานะเลยทำความรอดไม่ได้นี่นะทำไมเขาถึงมาช่วยบักแล้วเน็ตไม่ดีแน่นอนนะโอ้ my god สร้างแหลกใช่เหล็กมันนี่เลยด้วยอ๋อขนาดรักแน่ไปผิดช่วยแล้วเราจะไปทางนี้กันโอเคนะไปตามภูเขาก็คงจะเดียว
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
เพื่อที่จะต้องเอาของที่ไปทำเป็นรูปร่างที่เราต้องการ
Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
ช่างอันนั้นมีก็
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
แต่นี่คือสถานที่ที่จะจัดพิธีส่งเสียนเหรอ
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite.
พิธีกันเลยสถานที่เดียวกับพิธีอัญเชิญเสียน
That's right. The Liu Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
นี่คือการอนุมัติโดยปริยายของลินยูบิลลิง
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith.
สถานที่จัดพิธีกรรมต้องรอให้ทหาร
Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayun Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about.
นี่ทำไมกันนะ
Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
ได้เอามาเก็บไว้ที่นี่
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
เราเรียกว่า
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
ซ่อนเอาไว้เหรอแต่นี่ก็ยังไม่รู้เลยว่าฆาตกรคือใคร
One must think that they already have someone in mind.
ดีใจแล้ว
Or perhaps they already
ไว้
know.
แล้ว
Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
ที่นี่ทั้งหมดแล้วล่ะ
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles.
พวกเขาจะเป็นแก่เพิ่มปัญหาให้ที
Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
สวีเดนคงไว้ในโกลเด้นฮัทชั่วคราว
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint into that. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
เพียงอย่างเดียวในใช้วนเวียนกันทั้ง7ประเทศที่นั่นแล้วหลอมรวมจากที่นี่ทั้งสิ้น
What? Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax.
เข้ากับโมระ
But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
ว่าแต่ชังลีคุณรู้เรื่องนี้ได้ยังไง
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the
ได้
Qixing,
รับการอนุมัติจาก
it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
ถึงทางการดังนั้นฉันเลยได้ข่าวกรองจากคุณนายมาบ้างนะ
Perhaps each has their motives, but this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable.
ในบางครั้งเขาไม่ใช่เรื่องที่ยอมรับไม่ได้
In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
เลินสิ่งเล็กๆบ่อยๆเพื่อนง่วงเลยครับเดี๋ยวเราต้องมาทำนี่แหละให้เสร็จนะต้องเลยจะมาได้สัญญาชั้นเรียน
Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the
ผม
rite.
ไปเตรียมน้ำหอมสิ่งที่จะใช้ในวิธีการได้แล้ว
Perfumes? Where will we get those? Do we buy them?
ทำที่ไหนล่ะหรือไปซื้อเลย
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted.
มีคุณภาพของ
The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special.
ต้องทำให้พิเศษเช่นกัน
Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
ดอกไม้ซันฟลาวเวอร์ดอกไม้ซันฟลาวเวอร์นะดีใจที่เป็นวัสดุชั้นดีใช้บอลทำผ้าทอโอ้ยแสบตาดูพัดลม เขาก็มันเป็นกลิ่นที่มีเสน่ห์มากสำหรับการบูชาเทพในพิธีกรรมโดยเฉพาะ
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
เวลาสำหรับการในเรื่องความรู้ของโครงสร้างสูงของอย่างดีอีกแล้ว
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
วัสดุกันเถอะเวทสำเร็จกูได้30ก็เลยน้ำหอมสูง3ชนิดต่อไปเราก็ต้องไปไม่ได้อยู่ตรงชั้นล่างตรงร้านนี้ครับแต่ว่าเข้าไปดูก่อนตอนนี้ผมมีไอ้มอนเกมอยู่เท่าไหร่69เหรอไอ้มอนเกม69เขาอยากได้ตัวของดีลูกอ่ะดีลูกก็ตัวละครใหม่ที่เป็นสายดาวนะเป็นอะไรที่แบบแตงโถงเจ๋งมากเลยนะตามไป7 เมตรเลยโอ้แล้วรู้ว่ามันอยู่
You can't beat the atmosphere here.
แล้วมันเขาว่าไงตามไป7 เมตรหรือว่าข้างบนนี้จะเป็นไปไม่ได้นะข้างบนนี้จะต้องไปขึ้นไปอ๋อดูมันอยู่ข้างล่างนี่เองดีเนี่ยละเอียดแจ๋วเฮ้ยแป๊บนะครับท่านผู้ชม
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Thôi có phiêu cả có phiêu không hỏi
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you...
Which kind? The good kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid question.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
นี่คือต้องมารับคำจากการเรียกพามอนก็เป็นอาหารฉุกเฉินใช่เดี๋ยวนะแคปไปก่อน
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic, perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any...
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
มาบูทกับแม่เฮ้ยดอกไม้เหล่านี้นี่ก็ท่านหลอดอย่างแล้วก็ฉันไม่เก็บเงินพวกคุณแล้วกันฝากคำนับถือกันไปยังท่าน
Are you serious?
ไม่ต้องบอกส่งอีกเลย
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis.
อย่างฉันได้ซุกหัวนอนหรอ
If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for
ไม่
today.
ได้เขียนกลอนนี้ขึ้นที่ฟอร์มูลเหล่านี้คงไม่มีทางล้ำหน้าแต่อย่างทุกวันนี้
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local
เป็น
businesses.
เรื่องราวที่ผู้คนเอาคนเรือจะสักการะเทพเจ้า
Thank you, boss.
ก็ขอบคุณ
I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally, with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
พอที่ให้น้ำหอมเสร็จแล้วก็ไปเจอกันที่นั่น
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Blonde. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
เลมอ๋อเลมอ๋อต้องไปหาใครก็เลมไม่รู้โอ้ยตบค้ามทีไม่มาเลยนะโดดเดี๋ยวนะครับผมไปกันเลย
You do tell the cleverest jokes.
เป็นระบบได้เลย น้องนาบอกยากอ่ะ
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
เกมเนอฝึกสมองมันเกี่ยวกับเป็นข้อที่ยูทูบพวกพี่กับน้อง
Alon, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
จะเป็นครั้งก่อนที่มีกล่องสิ่งระหว่างทางกลับบ้านซึ่งยังติดตัวไว้ตลอดเลย
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
หมดแอร์
No, they were for medicinal use only.
ไม่ได้หรอก วันนี้เราไปส่งอะไรอย่างเล็กๆน้อยๆคือหมดแอร์หาย Oh my god Holy shit ไหนวะหรือว่าเราต้องซื้อใหม่ใช่Tally.
Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi Ming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lon. See you around.
That's not being honest. That's just brainstorming. Here to sit.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
ครับกาฟิวตามหารีโมทแอร์เอ้ยแข่งก่อนไอ้บักเกียวเซาะมันต้องมันจะเจ้าละป้าต้องมาเดียวคืนก็มาเซาะละในหมูชื่อว่าเขาจะทำกันยังไง
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yinger? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yinger?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we...
อ๋อจะโฮมเมดที่มันเป็นตัวต่อบ้านเนี่ยครับgo
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? Three in one go. My goodness.
Nó mà chọn rồi.
You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where's that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for...
Ôi, nhỏ là Ê dạ,
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud as my assistant. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Try something new at the one-man restaurant. May have overeaten. Let me tell you how.
มันอยู่ซื้อคอมันยังพาลองไปโกแล้วก็ลองแบบคอแน่นๆคอดังซื้อข้อต่อมันน่ะข้อต่ออันกลางมันน่ะลองบีบซื้อกลางมาแล้วก็ลองแบบที่คราวแบบ
I smell rabbit.
Try something new at the One Man Restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Ôi.
Must have iron stomachs.
ขอแม่มีปีโป้ในตู้เย็นอ่ะแล้วก็ไปเอาปีโป้ในตู้เย็นกา
I think I may have overeaten.
Cheap and tasty chop suey. Wow, Leo has really got a lot going for it.
Should I save this money? Investigate. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
มีปีโป้ในตู้เย็นนะน้อง
Try something new at the One Man
Cheap and
Restaurant.
tasty chop suey.
เริ่มงอแงแล้วนะ
I think I may have
ชอบรีโมทเองตอนนั้นแล้ว
Leo has really got a lot going for it.
This water will do nicely.
ใช้ได้เลยตักทางร้านมานะเพื่อน
Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench.
ที่โต๊ะประกอบชิ้นงานที่
Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it.
เกรงใจหมดแล้วแล้วลูกหมดอยากอ่อนโยน
You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't
จะ
slip.
ได้ไม่ลื่นหลุดง่าย
Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extract.
ดู
Try something new at the One Man Restaurant.
This made another hand system today.
ที่ทำเกมลายนะน้ำดินน้ำลมไฟใช้สร้างสรรค์สั่งได้แบบโอ้ยมันง่ายขนาดนี้เลยนะ
Success! Should I save this money or invest it?
Oh, I think I may have overeaten. Let me tell you.
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all.
บอกเลย
The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent.
ถ้าไฟแรงเกินไปจะกระทบต่อกลิ่นหอมได้
So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
หรือยามาแต่หยดเดียวช่วย
All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with any. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the 7. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Wow. Leo's really nice.
nào làไข่ไปเอานั้นตักแล้วให้กับตักมาได้เหมือนกันเนาะเมตรโอ้แกจะกินมันแก้มาแล้วเว้ยมาได้เก่ง
We brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You
นม
ค่อยหากินได้เลย
ขนมแกะกินกันคนเดียวเอาไปกินตังลุ่มน้องไปพี่ทายแกะให้เรากินตังลุ่ม
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liu, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets and not 1 less.
Thank you both.
ต่อด้วย
Let us offer them up.
ให้มาต่อด้วยมันต่อด้วยมืดเหรอเอาไปเถอะส่งไปเหรอด้าบหูลำดับ2แล้วพวกเราลองทำตามลำดับดูครับ
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yero said that it's sweet as a dream and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's... Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps.
ก็ไม่แน่นะ
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
กินกันตังลุ่มกินกันตังลุ่มมาไม่ให้เราต้องกิน
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon. Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
ซิซิ่งแกยังจับฆาตกรตัวจริงได้
We can leave that to the authorities.
ก็ทิ้ง
Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
เราแค่ตั้งใจทำเทียมมาใช้หินกันดีกว่า
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
ไปอีกขั้นแล้วต่อไปคืออะไร
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
ไอ้สิ่งมองไม่ให้ฉันหน่อย
Cleansing bell?
สิ่งมองได้ต่อให้ขอนี้ก่อนไอ้สิ่งมอง
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell.
เพื่อนคนหนึ่งเขา
She lives near Yujing Terrace.
มา
If you ask her,
เธออยู่ใกล้ๆ
she will know what to do.
จะเป็นพวกคุณลองไปถามเธอดูสิเธอรู้ว่าต้องทำยังไง
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
จริงมันไปกับพวกเราเหรอจริงจริงไม่บอก
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please,
คุณ
do this for me.
ให้ทั้งสองเทคแกนให้หน่อยนะ
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time?
ทำไมทางคุณสิงหญิงช่วงนี้ดูลับๆล่อๆชอบโกนไม่ไหวสิงหญิงต้องมีก่อเรื่องอะไรแน่541 เมตรเท่าไหร่ก็เทเลพอร์เตอร์อะไรกันครับเนี่ยโอ้ยชิตตัวฟโอ้ยชิต
คุณก้อนสิจะเบียดมันมาถึงมารู้จักมาเราจ้า
เฮ้ยตัวนี้หมดอ่ะ เนื้อเรื่องนี่ไม่ทำเนื้อเรื่องหรอจบไปเล่นเกมอีกแล้วทำไมคือเอามันอันนี้มันจบก็หมดเรื่องอ่ะเฮ้ย
All things must change.
อันดับดีไปล้างส่วนในฟรีไฟก่อน
Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
ได้แล้วไงก็จะล้างเพื่อนทั้งหมดละก็ฟิวจะเลยไอ้มันยิ่งมีอะไรเปล่ามีอันนี้นะไอเดียยาจื้อก็คนมันโอเคเดี๋ยวไปลบโอเคเดี๋ยวไปลบโอเคเราจะเล่นเกมนี้เดี๋ยวก็ไปลบ
What happened to them?
พวกนี้โอ้ยขวางเหรอที่จะเป็นกระเข็ดขวางของแกโอ้โหหมอบที่เขาจะไปเนียนนะว่าพวกนี้ทำไมถึงสอง
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Lilith?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say? Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person back when I was young. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone... Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been... Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
ไอ้ห่าเด็กก็ขังเลยก็ไม่ได้วางไว้ไกลเจ้าไม่ต้องร้อนเป็น
Do you live near here, Granny?
ไม่มีแล้ว
Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
คุณยายป่ะคุณยายอยู่แถวนี้เหรอโอ้ที่นี่คือเชียวนะโดยจริงๆเลย
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, Paimon.
What? There's no way Paimon would fit in. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot and...
This Granny is so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us?
She's from the neighborhood.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Oh, that sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help the old lady clean up.
artifacts were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? With such a special teapot and the cleansing valve? Do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Trillium cars? Why would she stay in the city?
Ba biết hai bên nhầm này lên ra được lên thì một là cái đường
Nice and spicy.
Vìจะไปเล่นตัวเร็วที่พามาได้คือมูลาเป็นอย่างดีเรามาจากข้างก็ไปได้คือมาเลย
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Vào giết coi là nó
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
Một mình nói là mình đó mình làm rồi. Có người các bạnเดี๋ยวเราจะไปพิสูจน์ของคนบางคนกันนะครับผมเดี๋ยวสงสัยต้องไปขอบอกสร้างห้องให้พอสร้างขึ้นมาโดนกับชอบตัดเขามันต้องห่วงเหรอพี่ชายอ้ายใจดีมันเข้าใจดีจะได้รู้สิ่งนี้มาอีกแล้วมามูเมะยมูยามิโมอีWhat to be stuck to see the never this would be your see I look down below my small words more ไอ้ไป จะเป็นคนโหดอะไรอย่างเนาะไอ้เป็นเขาเป็นจอกจะตายแล้วเลยทีไฟอ่ะ
Oh, in and out in no time. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest as to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and... Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and that...
We will!
เรียกว่าล้มมาแหน่ประเดี๋ยวเนี่ย
Let's just...
เจอคนโปว่าพอมายิงหัวเต็มตัวเจอคนโปเฟดมันจะลายมันต้องมีเฟด3 เมตรต้องขึ้นไปอีกแล้วเหรอไอ้ลงตู้อะไรกันตู้อะไรเนี่ยอันนี้โซเลคิดอะไรนะโอ้ยขึ้นไปเว้ยอันนี้โซเลคิดอะไร
These things useful?
Nani sudah kita lanai nah berapa main
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it with... Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea.
ก็ดีเนี่ยดูโทรศัพท์แล้วก็รับเลยดูเลยโทรศัพท์แล้วแค่เข็มโอ้
When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So
what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Wow. Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curious.
These things useful?
Wow.
What should I try?
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more.
Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find...
Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings, justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
มาซิพวกคุณจะทำอะไรกัน
Let me see.
ฉันขอคิดก่อน
We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
น่าจะได้2,000หมูเราทรงรูเป็นไงล่ะ
Done.
เองตัว6,000
Huh? No. How about...
เนี่ยเป็น15,000นะครับ
Let me think. Deal.
Adventurer.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of him.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
จ่ายจำนวนเต็มไปเลย 2,200 นะ
Hey, that's a good price. Anyone would work for this.
Not yet.
A toast to our success.
Hiring help? Sure.
Adventure. Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer.
A most fair price.
This is all you've got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Still, no. Wouldn't that mean that I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a piece of iron ore. I'll take that as payment to go see that child person.
Guess we've got no choice.
A toast to our success.
Have you brought the goods? This is good. Oh, this'll work. Once I've finished.
Listen, let me tell you. Another handsome sum today? A toast to our success.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
นี่วะชาติเหนือของผิดโอ้จะเป็นว่าสัญญาเลยยังที่เหลือไม่ต้องคืนหรอกเราไปเถอะเอาที่ช่วยฟิตเทลไว้จัดการทุกอย่างนะไม่มีวันขาดทุนหรอกนะ
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and...
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of...
ร้านขายยาที่มีชื่อเสียงที่สุดของท่าเรือใช่ไหม
Is everything okay?
พวกคุณเป็นอะไรไปเลย
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Our success.
The reception is deserted, and it seems kind of spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody...
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it...
The reception, it seems.
How about you... Oh, there you are! But you can't even reach to the counter! focus on you. Climb on floats. So height is no restriction.
เรื่องความสูงไม่สำคัญหรอก
Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's...
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. And Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you...
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help...
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins.
Go to Mount Tianhong, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
I don't believe so. The Guizhong Ballista, at least I have heard. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianhong by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianhong Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal.
Did you want to add any?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong.
I hope the others find some. Pleasant surprise.
ไม่ใช่เหรอหมากลำบนไปเล่นฟรีไฟดีกว่านะไป2 ชั่วโมงกว่าแล้วไปละ2 ชั่วโมง